back again to show you PinPoint Scan and one of the other options that we have for scanning locations. Please keep in mind again that we're using the remote panel option. We've got the machine here in our showroom, but we're controlling it remotely, just as we could do with your machine. If you had any issue that you were having with your machine, a particular function that you're wanting to do, we could actually help you accomplish that remotely no matter where you were. So we're going to launch PinPoint Scan again with the code that we have to access this particular PC, and this one is just a simple 2233. Doesn't really matter what the code is. We don't really use them for security. It's just so that it knows to find this PC as opposed to any of the others that are on the network. We're going to choose the desktop option now to scan to the desktop, and notice that it allows us to scan to a folder on the desktop. So any of these folders are available to us. In fact, we can drill down to or through any of these folders. I'm going to choose this scan folder here, below which, and I went too far, below which, there it is, Sean has sub 1, 2, and 3. I'm just going to choose this first one as an option. So now we've told it where to go, and the path, of course, is right here, so we can see exactly where we're at. And so now we know where we're going. Please keep in mind the settings button here will allow us to go into the settings if we want to, but we don't have to do that unless we want to change to another file type other than PDF, if we were scanning a picture and wanted a JPEG, if we wanted to change resolution away from the 300 by 300 default that we have set up, or any of the other settings that are in there. But normally, the settings that we have set up by default will cover 95% of all your scan needs. So we're going to move on to the next option, which we gave here as naming the file. So this machine has a real keyboard on it, a real hard key QWERTY keyboard, which makes it super easy to name the file, with the goal being, again, to handle the document one time. But since I'm here using the remote panel, I'm just going to use this touchscreen keyboard here, that is also an option. So we can type in whatever file name we'd want. And once we have that, we're good to go. So we've now named the document. We've drilled down to put it away where we want it. And now we can scan, either choosing the start or the scan button. Either one will work. So the document gets scanned, connects and scans. Now this document's a 4-page document that's duplex. It's an actual contract I use in my rental company here that I have. But of the 4 pages, the back one is blank. So now that we've scanned it, let's see what it looks like. So I'm going to drill down and open up to the desktop on this machine, and we put this in the scan folder and then sub 1, and there it is. So here's the document, and that 4-page document, check this out, is now only 3 pages long. Why? Because we have blank page skip enabled by default. So you can now mix together single-sided and two-sided documents in one stack, and the machine will notice what the blank pages are and skip them by default. Unbelievable time saver. So that 4-page document was automatically reduced to 3 pages because it knew the back page was blank. So there's our document in our folder location where we put it. All super easy because of PinPoint Scan, this time going to the desktop. Thank you very much.